Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Crowell, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Keenum. He's got Curse. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby. Let's go.
Keenum now on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Keenum. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on first down is Keenum. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what
I didn't even notice you had your mic on, bud.
Game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They keep it with Crowell on first. Showed off the
That's been good
toughness,
so
but
far.
still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pick.
Trying to figure out this team, man. Like, whoever had this team before me, they messed it up bad.
For them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face
it, I was supposed to play against the Bills last week, but he never showed up, so they gave me a forced win. So technically, this is my first game.
Now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Keenum. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jesse James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
I've been running on all Madden in a personal franchise with the Cleveland Browns just so I can get better gist of this game.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers.
Oh, Lord, that kick's going way crazy. Oh, wow, went straight in.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah. Dude, if you ever watch the stream after this, you're going to laugh your ass off because I play weird with the weird camera setup.
And they'll run it here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I run a Madden 18 league, and so, I mean, this isn't too much different. The only difference is that it's Madden 19. The controls are a little weird.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, that one's, it's been a challenge for me, dude. Like, as you saw when I first started off on the drive against you, I ran counter runs. On Madden 18, I can handle those counter runs without a problem. For some odd reason, when I was trying to run them in Madden 19, I usually get stopped in the backfield now.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to field this at the 4. Oh, look at the juke. Look at those stick skills. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but his
I was not expecting to do that. Who got hurt? Oh, Leary.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Dude, that's one of the injuries that I've always hated about Madden 18, and I've come to hate it in this one, is the whole bruised sternum out for the game.
New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The drive starting.
Dude, I hate Case Keenum. I'm not going to lie, dude. I'm so mad that the person that had this team before me traded off Darnold.
Read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield.
I know. I was talking to him about trying to get him back, but he's trying to tell me he wants a first-round draft pick for a dude that's like a 79, 80 overall. And I was saying, like, dude, he's not even that good even for a first-round draft pick.
On 1st down, Keenum. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Yeah.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. 4 yards on the
I know, dude. Like, I want to get rid of this quarterback. I have Case Keenum and this other dude. I've almost contemplated, like, throwing the rest of my season just so I can get a high first-round draft pick. Oh, good interception, bud. Just because I want to try and get Tua.
And off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Exactly. Why would you, destroy your cap value and everything else for just that one guy?
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1.
I know, I picked him up, bro. Yeah, because one of the guys was trying to help me, like, clear up some salary cap. Because in all honesty, dude, like, when I got this team, I was negative 70,000 salary cap. So we were trying to see if there was a way that we could open it up to where I could pick up anybody. And the only way to do it was get rid of that rookie starting quarterback that apparently the previous guy picked up in the draft. It was like an 80 overall.
Now Keenum. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And a couple other players. So even at that, dude, like half my team is like bottled up with, having 60 overalls as its second string because I have no salary cap to pick up anyone.
Actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. His throw incomplete. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. Complete outright to Kurz. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Kurz, his second touchdown on the season.
I will say that there's one thing I will say that the previous owner of the Jets team kind of did right, is he loaded them up with draft picks.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle.
Yeah, dude, like I've got draft picks. Like, I think I have 2 first-round draft picks, bro.
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
Yeah, I've got like a 1, a 2. I have 2 1s, I think, a 2, and I know I have 2 3s. And then I think I have 4s. I know I'm missing either a 5 or a 6, but then I have like 7s and shit too. Like he's got draft picks. Like I could rebuild this team through the draft, but it's not going to be easy.
7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second down, Rivers. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick side.
Lower draft picks are really hard to guarantee anything.
So effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And then to make things even worse is when you have they're importing draft classes, which I think is good because you have more chances of getting good players even in the later rounds. But I still feel that there's that chance that we're going to lose out on some players that we really could use. Like, I don't think Tua's like a guaranteed first-round pick. And then that Oklahoma quarterback they have him listed as a second-round pick. I don't see that possible. Oklahoma quarterback has the Heisman Trophy.
A second down throw for Rivers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and inside.
I'd heard about that.
First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think
I see it too, because in all honesty, there isn't
and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4
very many teams out there in the need of a quarterback anymore. I mean, who would have known that the Cleveland Browns would have got the best first-round draft pick out of it?
A first down throw here for Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble.
Oh, yeah, they got Chubbs and Baker Mayfield. And both of them are tearing it up.
Throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Yeah.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Mm-hmm.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, I think right now for quarterback issues, with the fact that Case Keenum, like John Elway put way too much, I don't know, like stock into taking Case Keenum. When in reality, he's not that good. He just had a good team that year for Minnesota. And
from the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, it's
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like with the, what do you call it? The Minnesota Vikings, when they took Kirk Cousins, dude. Look how much money they're paying that dude, and he isn't even doing shit for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study.
It's doing more harm.
Because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Rivers now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
Oh, I know.
But in that case, that
it isn't right, man.
Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long for Rivers. Got a man open. It's Sutton. It's a gain of 11, but
well, if you kind of look at it, like, look at Tom Brady alone. Like, okay, yeah, dude came out of, you know, bull crap situation, 6th-round draft pick, da-da-da-da-da, cool. He did something most quarterbacks that come in that late of a round never do in their career. All right, congratulations to him. But if you also look at it, look at how many times the Patriots have been busted for cheating.
A dozen plays on that drive.
So in truth, in reality,
let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts.
Is he really that good?
Get the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean? Break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So out now come the Jets.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
we'll see how this is played.
You know, Tom Brady, I will say that, yeah, he's a good quarterback. He makes some throws that a lot of players normally can't make. But at the same time, like, he's cheated a couple times, been busted for it. And they're expecting, you know, like this all-star quarterback out of whoever they pick. You know, and right now everybody's all pissed off that they sent Garoppolo to the to the 49ers, and he keeps getting injured. So the Patriots have no backup. And then here soon, they're going to have to figure something out because there's not going to be a quarterback in the Patriots.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout.
Oh, yeah.
instead.
And then on top of it, look at Buffalo. They can't even get a quarterback that works for them. I mean, this rookie, don't get me wrong, that rookie that came out of Wyoming, great. That dude can throw. But at what cost?
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Keenum now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Keenum throwing once more.
Oh, good pick. Damn. Yeah, no, dude. I think he only played like 1 full season healthy. The rest of the time he's been injured. And then to make things even worse is that he gets injured in Buffalo.
Time for one final snap as they start out 1st
you
and
know,
10.
like, I get he tried to go in there and make some huge statement like he was some great player that was worth drafting, but
now they'll run it on the
sad reality is now is that he's kind of embarrassed himself.
Able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
That's true, because, I mean, you can't really look at Tua as, like, a great quarterback, because, in all honesty, like, if you watch the Alabama games, when they play, they're running the ball 80% of the time.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Yeah. You know, and then to make things worse with Tebow is that he got so money hungry that even though he had a chance to stay in the NFL as a tight end, he refused the chance.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, and if you look at Tebow as well, man, like even when he was in college, you know, he played as a tight end for his first year. Did great, and then all of a sudden he felt that he was a quarterback.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there.
And he did good, but he didn't do great.
To the tight end, and look at the size of these players now.
You know, he wasn't somebody that was consistent. And then if you really look at it, when the one time that he took him to the playoffs, look at the team he had. He had a team that would have probably made the playoffs with just about any quarterback.
Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Rivers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on
You know, I like Demaryius Thomas. I think he's a good wide receiver, but I think that he's kind of given up.
On 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Rivers now from the 50. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's
not only that, but they kind of
difficult to complete a pass.
He also lost a quarterback that he could count on.
From about his 35.
So in truth, man, I mean, he just kind of lost everything.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Forced me to fair catch it, so that wasn't too bad.
19-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
And I think it's just because they've lost faith in the team. Like before, you know, everybody knew who they could count on. Oh, shit. Damn, good user pick. I went up 4-2, but he didn't get it.
Set up shop at the 32-yard line.
That was perfect timing.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I was waiting for him to get out a little bit deeper to throw that one, but your guy got around that side. It was either throw or go down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he?
No, it looks like it.
He wanted to do. But this
and that's what's horror about this team.
And even better execution.
Yeah,
this team, dude, I don't know what he did. Like, I've got okay corners, but he destroyed, like, my line, my safety core. Like, he destroyed a lot of things. And then to make things even worse is he stacked it with, like, wide receivers and stuff that were, like, expensive.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate
so I have some wide receivers, but it killed my salary cap, and then it almost seems like he just cut a bunch of players, picked up a bunch of draft picks, just so that he could try to do something, and I don't know, it's just not helping at all. Oh shit, you have Travis Kelce on your team.
I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
I didn't even know that was who your tight end was.
And that's what he did.
Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Yeah.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Yeah.
From the gun, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Oh, that's that rookie that this dude drafted.
But Green ahead of him. And he brings this one back.
I didn't even notice that. I thought I selected to leave a middle linebacker out there. I didn't know he was going to be out there.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So
oh, I don't do that, bro.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that.
Yeah, no, I need to get used to it too, but I mostly just, you know, hit square, X, triangle.
Decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage.
Well, I had him on the QB spy, so he was just kind of hanging out there, hiding behind your line.
They've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First play of the drive going for 14 and
you
also
know,
going for a first
dude, that's
down.
the same, that play that I ran against you is the same defensive play that normally gets me to throw an interception. It's usually the same thing that happens to the linebacker every time. Don't see him because he's bottled up behind your line, behind the line and everything. And next thing you know, just out of nowhere, he just reaches over and boom, he's got it.
And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Almost every single time that happens to me, so don't feel bad, dude. I was playing in I was playing against this user in the other league that I run, and he seemed to keep running almost like the same defensive play. And in reality, he was running the same like setup, but he was changing up the formation and stuff. But every time he ran it with a QB spy, interception on my cross routes.
To throw on second down, Rivers. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton.
Like every single time, dude. It got old, dude. I threw like 7 interceptions that game.
A lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Damn.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and short yardage, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Chris Conti right there to break that one up. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
Well, that's another thing that like pisses me off about a lot of these leagues, man, is when they sit there and start trash talking and shit. Just like, so you beat me in a video game. Congratulations.
Still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Rivers throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton.
So I'm kind of an old school player, so like I have a tendency of like to enjoying to
quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision.
What do you call it? Like, I like doing power offenses.
Getting the ball on the move and able
you
to
know,
catch it and try and
I'm sorry, man. Like, I loved it back in the day when, you know, you had running backs like Emmitt Smith ramming it right into your teeth, you know? Jonathan Stewart and that whole little running back core that Carolina has. Carolina is actually my favorite team. I'm a huge Carolina Panther fan. Yeah. So, like, you know, I've always been like a fan of power offenses. And now I'm trying to figure out how to freaking handle speed backs and stuff. And it's just not working for me.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dante Fowler in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Yeah.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Ready. Block 15.
From the gun, Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle.
Well, that was a lucky tackle.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short.
I can't believe that. That was a lucky tackle. He just caught it by the feet.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Sorry, I had to switch something up. I accidentally hit the wrong play.
Freeman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Yeah, dude, and that's another thing. Like, I had a chat with one of the commissioners about. I was like, look, if somebody goes for fourth down in the second quarter and they're trailing, I'm not going to complain about it. Because I would do the same thing, and the NFL would do the same thing. Good shit, dude. That was way open for you. You know, and I'm not going to sit there and bitch one, oh, this one cheated, da-da-da-da-da. Let's screenshot that. Let's post up, see, he cheated. Went for it on fourth down, first quarter. I don't care, dude. Play like the NFL plays. If you don't like it, quit the league.
There's still an opportunity.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Here's Rivers. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet.
Well, I told him, I was like, look,
game, and they did it.
I was like, this is what you need to think about. Because I had a conversation about the, you know, the whole same thing. I sent him a message because it wouldn't let me put up a message during the vote thing. So I sent him a message and I was like, look, dude, I run a league. And I'll tell you right now, if you were to tell me I couldn't put Julius Peppers as a left outside linebacker when he played as a left outside linebacker for Green Bay and now he's back to being a defensive end for Carolina, I would probably be mad. That's simple. Because he really did play left outside linebacker. You know, if they didn't really, like, ever play that position, let alone, like, you would never see that player in that position, then I understand why. You know what I mean? You know, like, if somebody would obviously never, ever play that position, then cool. But don't sit there and try to tell people they can't do something when in reality, in the NFL, anything can happen.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage,
now look at this.
What the hell? I did too. I just kind of chilled. I was like, oh, all right. Damn.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Yeah.
Second down, Rivers sliding out of the pocket, and the hit jarred it loose.
I hit the wrong button.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays.
I just can't believe I hit the wrong button on that one, man. Like I was about to hit triangle to catch that, and all of a sudden I hit X. Like, I don't even know how that's possible. You go from, you know, hitting triangle to hitting X, but I did it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. A quick hitter complete. It's Higgins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that's my problem. You know that screen that I ran on you?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute
Okay, I'm not able to. I'm able to pull that thing
anyway.
off on Madden 18 like champion all the time. On Madden 19, usually it gets called out and I get hit in the backfield.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Well, kids will be kids, man. Right?
They'll throw again. Rivers over the middle, complete. That's Hamilton. And he'll go down at the 28.
3rd and 1.
Get 11 back on that one.
Damn, you're a field goal away from tying this game.
Well coached, a team that understands what's going on.
All depends on your kicker, on how good he is or how good you are hitting the buttons.
3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before
I tried to come at you with the blitz, try to break that little cover that you have. None of them made it. They all got tangled up on my own guys. It was kind of weird.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means
man, this game just got intense.
Catch the ball. They've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, I just noticed what you did. My bad.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Yeah, that 20-second runoff is a killer.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up.
Are you running Rivers right now, or are you running Winston?
It's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit. To step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And
oh, shit.
caught.
Damn.
Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens
field goal game. I have 34 seconds to drive this field.
They want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
And you kicked it out of the end zone for me.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
I don't even know who my wide receivers
get out of bounds,
are.
gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7
I knew who my first
left,
two were. I just
now
didn't remember who the third one was.
Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As he'll stop it
your guess is as good as mine.
Showing on the clock. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first.
Does that answer
10.
your question?
He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
I was trying to get that one. I wasn't letting you steal that one away from me.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
I did too, and all of a sudden it looked like my guy had it, but he threw it down or something. I don't know.
No pick, just incomplete that time. Keenum to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Kearse.
I was not expecting that.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
All right, who's my kicker? I don't know. He has a number 2 on it.
Oh,
I missed.
Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game.
Oh, that's not good. It's still a 3-point game.
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
Oh, it said Myers. Whoever the hell Myers is.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And Hill running right through it.
Yeah.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25.
I tried to kick it a little short so that you would have to run it.
Set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
Oh, I'm too scared to try to run anything crazy.
One, to get yourself in position
I'm
for
going
the
to try to
one,
stop your throwing
game.
game.
Field goal range, or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one.
Is this the only league you play in, man?
What it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything.
Just barely a few friends and stuff. We just started up another Madden 19 league.
Just got to be prepared.
We got like,
defensively and tackle
I don't know, 9 people in it or whatever.
Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here's shit, man. Denver's not taking as far as I'm aware.
One last shot now for Rivers. And it's incomplete. So their final drive.
All right, dude. Well, shoot me a friend request and I'll send you the invite to the league.
The game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.